There's only 5 more seconds. Get on the boat.
Alrighty. And,
I've been working on for the last, 40 minutes.
Hold on.
Get in, losers. We're going shopping.
And
Mean
I
Girl
think
style.
we are now actually up and running. So,
All right.
Correct.
Yeah. All right. Oh, good. We just start broadcasting randomly. Hello, everybody.
well, every time I
I'm trying
try
to pretend to be happy and that everything is working today. Yay.
Hold on, I'm having
Oh.
issues. I don't know why it's not putting my thing on here. I'm trying.
Goodbye.
Too
There
bad.
we go.
Every-
Okay, I got it.
We are happy and everything is working because the camera's on now. Hello,
Oh.
everyone. It's 8. It's Monday. It's time for some Dungeons and Dragons. Welcome to Isle of Gaming. If you're wondering why we weren't here last week, that's because day of we had a number of unfortunate little accidents and other things that brought us down from our usual 4-player cadre to 1.5.
I passed out for 4 hours.
Yeah. Yes, we had several injuries on top of that and other such issues. So basically, yeah, we can't play D&D without a D&D party. So that's why we were missing last week. But don't worry, we're back. And if you ever miss one of these episodes, you can always check for them on YouTube under the Isle of Gaming banner, just the little red one in the line art D20, because we be simple like that. Without further ado, I'm your Dungeon Master, Cullum Coleman. Today we have a full house with Aaron as Gareth the Warlock, Caleb as Torren the Cleric, Gwendolyn as Robin the Wizard, and Justin as Rockchild the Bard.
No Uncle Jesse?
Together, they are the names of Venzor.
Everywhere you look, everywhere.
Yeah. For any further, last time on the Isle of Venzor, we got to witness Rockchild experience his vision from the ascendant god Karamikos, during which point he did not have any fun, as he basically got to witness the death of, or rather the aftermath of the death of everyone he has ever loved. And a few people he probably didn't. Rockchild managed to do one thing none of the other knaves did, and questioned the illusion, prompting him to gain a small boon from the god. Following his vision, the knaves journeyed northward to finally arrive at the cliffs overlooking the little Islet of Dearth, where men appear to be resurrected after their, lawful executions. However, spatial awareness not being a priority among the knaves nearly resulted in 2 of their member just walking off the cliff. Immediately below them were, well, a number of zombies and a local necromancer. In the ensuing violence, the knaves nearly died, but cast at least one zombie back into the sea. The fight was, shall we say, rather noisy due to the knaves' proclivity for thunder-based damage. Dear God, you people are not quiet. Realizing that they may have alerted the nearby Tower of Dearth to their presence, the knaves had to make some hasty decisions, deciding whether or not to attempt to descend this cliff face in search of how the zombies crossed the water from the islet, or to respond to screams for help coming from nearby rocks. All but one of the knaves chose to flee to the boats below the cliffs, but one of them turned back. Gareth, striking out on his own in this wasteland where no one innocent is likely to be found, did manage to rescue a member of the local Black Chain, the, only semblance of security, law, or order anywhere on this entire fucking peninsula. Having saved Corporal Rausk, under the guise of the now legendary Paul Woodman,
Oh, yes.
Gareth made his way back to the Knaves, having, found someone perhaps truly innocent out in these wastelands. And thus we pick back up with Gareth rejoining the rest of the Knaves in a small boat under the cliff face of the Tyward Earth. Feel free to gloat and revel.
All right. So what happened? What happened?
I saved a dude. He was being attacked by like some weird exploding amalgamations. And also I told him my name was Paul Woodman.
Wait, you did what?
I told him his name was I don't know who he was, I'm supposed to be dead according to those guys. So I told him my name was Paul Woodman. So now I also told him to funny enough, I actually told him to if he was ever in the capital, look for my lawyer services.
Oh, okay. Good. I respect that. He might be a little confused if it's me, but we'll work with it.
Listen. He probably won't be able to tell the difference. He was attacked.
That's
he was
true.
delirious.
And you're half orc, so we're halfway there. We're good.
Yeah.
Oh
it's
my
fine.
god, are you implying all kobolds are racist?
Yes.
Yes.
Even worse, are you implying that like all orcs or part orcs look the same? Are you being racist?
No, I'm implying that kobolds can't tell the difference because they're racist.
Adios míos, por favor, I do.
Oh, but I'm just gonna laugh. That's hilarious. Rockchild's gonna get a huge kick out of it. He's like, yes, the legend of Paul lives on.
Robin's just gonna sigh like we have shit to do, guys. Like, all
Yeah,
right,
but
let's
now-
just focus on getting to the island.
Can we please just have it to where the legend of Paul Woman keeps growing every city we visit?
That's just gonna be our go-to alias, like in Bones, where it's Wanda and what's his name? It's Wanda
and Rick.
Yeah, Wanda and Rick. It's just Paul Woodman. Anytime one of us needs to go on a stealth mission, hi, I'm Paul Woodman. Lawyer and mercenary extraordinaire.
Yeah.
Do we have to do any survival checks to get the boat over to the island?
Yeah, so you're currently sitting, in the boat under the cliff face, relatively hidden from view.
Yeah.
So there are, the boat is relatively small. This is, a little bit bigger than what you're actually in, but we're working with it. So if you would like to, I can have everyone, I need at least two of you to come to one to each side of the boat, and make me an athletics check to attempt to row the boat. You get advantage if you have proficiency in water vehicles.
That's not going to be me because my athletics suck.
I didn't know we could even get proficiency in water vehicles.
It's something a handful of backgrounds will provide you.
I assume swashbuckler.
I can do an athletics check.
Fisherman,
athletics.
fisherman, marine, things like that.
I got a boat.
All right, so we're having two on one side, one on the other.
Yeah, I'll just cheer Torren on.
All right.
Because
Actually,
I don't have strength.
If this is a smaller boat, can I sit in the back and paddle on each side?
It's not quite that small. I'm just saying, like, this boat, which is like, close to 100 feet across, is a little small, is a little big for what we're doing, but it's the best size I could make a boat.
I was hoping
Can
it was a little dingy.
Can
I rolled a
I
16.
attempt to give like Torren advantage of like attempting to help him even though I suck?
You can roll an athletics check to add to the side you're on, but there's not really a lot of like
I can't
standing
give
with
him
a megaphone going row.
Wait,
Well,
can
no,
I
I mean,
cast
like-
bardic inspiration and sing row, row, row your boat? And can I give
Please.
the party advantage?
Can he do that?
I don't know. Can
Not
you
like
sing?
loud, but like.
I will
Oh
say.
no, you should sing a pirate song.
So what?
Hoist the
Yeah.
colors.
Sea shanties.
Yes.
All right. Rockchild, you can sing like the song you want. You can give one person a bardic inspiration die to add to their roll.
Can I make a request?
The Wellerman.
No, that's
What
too
about-
played out.
Okay, what about
It's
drunken
not
sailor?
an actual sea shanty.
This is the tale of a drunken sailor.
Sailor, this is the tale of a drunken
I don't know if that's what we
sailor.
want to inspire people
No.
with.
Row, row, row your boat gently down the sea. That's all I'm gonna sing. I'll cast it
Boo!
on
What about
Torren.
leave for Johnny?
Mm-hmm.
We'll just go through the entire playlist of Assassin's Creed 4.
Aaron,
That's basically what you're doing at this point.
yes, but I'd like to sing "Row, row, row your boat" and give Torren my bardic inspiration.
All right, cool. You give Torren bardic inspiration. All right, so I'm going to need to see the athletic rolls from everybody at this point.
I rolled a 16.
Right.
What do I roll for bardic?
At this level, it's a D6 for you, is it?
I believe so. Oh, hang on. Yes, a D6.
Because I know it changes at certain levels, because you're level 5 right now, right?
21.
Yes.
So that'd make it a D8.
Oh, it's a D8. Yes, sorry.
Oh, D8.
Mm-hmm.
You can keep that 5 if you want, Torren.
Sure, I'll keep the 5. A 21.
All right, and what's Gareth's?
Do I get a D8 too? He gave me a bardic.
No, it's it goes to one creature at a time. So like for this act of like rowing out.
Wait, I forgot to add my +2. I got a 12.
All right, so we've got 2 12s and a 21. Row, row, row your boat, drifting slightly sideways. As like Torren is putting in twice the work of the two of you combined.
Oh no, is he rowing to the beat of the music?
The old man is humiliating you. You're starting to turn slightly to the right here.
Prison calisthenics.
Oh, no.
God damn it! I was too
They
busy
have a
doing.
rowing machine?
The old man and the noodle-armed child are beating you two.
To be fair, I was too busy doing Fey yoga.
I'm a musician. What do you expect?
That's pretty funny.
You know what? Just because, since Robin's not rowing, Robin, if you would like to, you can go to either the back or the very back or the very front of the boat, and perform a survival check just to sort of try and guide the ship as everyone's kind of hunched down rowing.
Yeah, Robin, what do you see with your elven eyes?
I'm sorry, I thought you were the one that worshipped a god.
Not an elf. I'm an Eladrin. I'm a fey creature, but yeah, sure, I'll roll survival for you guys. What is my plus to survival?
We gotta make like a nat 1 shirt or something that just says roll survival and it's just a 1.
Don't. I have +2 survival. Okay, don't jinx me, Column.
I don't need to jinx you. You came cursed.
I hate you. Don't say that. Okay.
A DM's new favorite.
You're so not wrong. So many people have said that I give off being cursed vibes. I got a 13.
Yeah, 13.
Did I pass the DC?
You did all right.
You take psychic damage.
You just happened to miss the giant kraken.
Well,
No, okay, don't say that because we were playing last campaign and I rolled so bad we encountered an underwater god.
Yes.
wasn't so much a god as it was just like an ultimate nightmare type thing.
It was like, what was it? It was like abysmal or something like that. It just like
yeah,
this
it was
giant sea creature
just
god
it was an
thing.
aboleth. You nat 1'd your way into a fucking aboleth at like level 9.
Yes. It was horrible.
It was back-to-back nat 1s, by the way.
Yeah. That's why I generally don't roll survival.
Yeah. Anyway, Robin, as the ship begins turning sideways in a way it does not need to do, you notice something odd in the waters.
Oh, yay.
And the reason this strikes you as odd is because Venzor is known, unlike any other plane of existence you've ever heard of. Venzor is known for not having waves, ripples, tides. The water you are sailing on is like a glass mirror. The only thing that should be disturbing it should be the paddles. Yet you can see between you and the island little eddies. Occasionally popping up, and at one point you swear you see almost a fin, like dolphin style, break the water and come down.
Do I know if there are any sea creatures that are around here?
Roll me a nature check.
Son of a...
Oh my god, I made the wizard roll nature. It's an intelligence thing. I'm so cruel. I'm a bad DM.
I don't have proficiency in that, so just be quiet. Oh my god, thank the gods. Whoever they may be, I got a 21.
21. Okay. So, the Bay of Black, which you are not currently in, is known for reef sharks.
Yes.
Primarily. It's known a lot. That area is known for sharks, but you're not in that part. And you think back to all the nerdy stuff you've done in your life. What little of it you've led.
Ouch.
And you know that Venzor is home to another somewhat unique species of creature. They are largely invasive. They were brought over with the with the crossing of the Sea of Stars and all that by the original settlers, and they have since come to inhabit various spaces in and around the island. They are the planar eels, and you can see ahead of you a batch of smaller ones. Not particularly dangerous in of themselves. However, they don't really have a maximum size. It's, their size is sort of capped by their environment, and seeing as how you're in the middle of a flippin' ocean, odds are there's probably a big one around. So it's probably best not to what's the word?
Rock the
antagonize
boat.
them.
Okay, so I'm gonna kind of call back to the party on the boat and be like, all right, everybody be cautious. I see some planar eels around here. We need to be kind of quick and as docile as we can. I do not want any mama eel to come up and go a Loch Ness monster on us. And I'm gonna look over to Rockchild and Gareth. Can you guys please pull your weight?
Alright, you ain't doing shit.
Yeah, it's a lot of words from the one not pulling it.
Don't yell at the child. Don't make me turn this boat around.
Yeah, actually, you won't do it. Come on, we're halfway
what,
there.
you all say as the Botany Bay?
I'm gonna... Are you mocking? You're mocking Robin? Robin's gonna make a face at you guys because obviously they're the favorite child. But yeah.
The ghosts of David Attenborough and Steve Irwin appear behind you as you're giving your explanation.
Yeah, but I'm gonna go. It's not something to be quite worried about, but because these things can get incredibly huge, the smaller ones kind of look like babies, and I just don't want us to have to battle a sea creature on top of fighting undead.
How do you know so much about eels in general? Especially their mating.
Because I am a nerd, and I'm gonna push up non-existing glasses, and that is what studying and scholarship is for. That's why it gets you.
Yeah.
Exactly.
The child and the nerd.
Yeah, for size comparison, these are the ones around you, these small ones. And then this is about how big they get.
Oh,
yeah.
Mama.
I don't want to deal with that.
Yeah, let's go give her a
this is what they are describing to you effectively, is like, we're dealing with this, but we could end up dealing with this.
Yeah, they can get extremely large. We're talking, what's a giant typical sea creature for this world?
Harassed.
Honestly, I'm pretty sure these things end up being bigger than most whales in D&D.
Okay. Yeah, I'm like, what is the equivalent to a whale in D&D? Because I'm going to use that as an example that they're like bigger than that.
Because was it the so Fun fact: they are. So these creatures was considered a gargantuan beast.
Mm-hmm.
The killer whale is only huge, and the sperm whale is the same size. So this thing is the size of a fucking sperm whale.
All right, I'm gonna tell the party that let's not deal with something the size of a sperm whale.
Yeah.
I've never seen one, therefore, I'm just gonna take your word for it.
Right, Job.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm gonna try and, if I can, direct them around where the eels are.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair enough to do. Like you saw them. Can I get everyone on the paddles to make me another set of athletics checks?
Oh.
Can I use another bardic inspiration?
Oh, I
Sure.
forgot I had proficiency in athletics.
I
dumb.
would like to sing Gareth a song.
All right, so Gareth is going to get added D8 to his roll.
Do I get to make the song choice?
No, you are just going to have the Wellerman put on repeat inside of your brain.
You know what? I can accept that.
It'll be like 2020 all over again, Aaron.
Oh my god, that really was 2020.
Yeah, it's just going to be the Mitten Man slideshow going on the whole time.
Has it really been 3 years?
Only a 16 this time.
All right, 16.
I've got okay, so that's a 10, 7 plus 5, 23.
23, and Torren.
I got a 9.
Is that with the bardic inspiration, or is the bardic inspiration just once?
The bardic inspiration is one roll.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you gave it to not me.
Yeah. All right. So now the ship begins to careen heavily the other way as you like serpentine your way towards this shore, making far more work than you ever really needed to.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
I'm gonna walk up to Torren on the ship, leaving the front of the boat, and go, "Are you okay, Torren? Do you need to take a break? Are you still recovering?" Concerned. He went from like being so much better to just like dropping the ball.
It was.
In the words of my favorite bard, I ain't as good as I once was.
Toby Keith?
Yeah, Toby Keith, the bard.
Tobias Keith is.
Guys, the funny thing is he actually used to be like one of my favorite country singers growing up.
Did you see like a picture from his like early albums with him with a fucking mullet?
Yeah.
Yes,
Aaron,
I listened to that as a kid.
I discovered that only a few years ago, and I nearly lost my shit. And then he went like hyper conservative after 9/11.
Yeah, that was the sound downfall. That's why it's used to.
True. But Beer for My Horses, real banger.
Oh yeah.
I just want to know
He's
why
got a
he's
lot of great
feeding
songs.
his horses beer. That always did kind of make me raise some questions.
I do not see an issue with that.
Of course you don't. But I'm going to attempt to help Torren row the boats now, and I shall roll athletics.
All right. Everyone roll athletics one more time to see where we end up. Please end up in the eels. I've rolled for eels.
I have
Escalators,
a -4 to
escalators.
my athletics, so we'll see.
Escalators. Eels.
Hey, I
So-
got an 8.
I rolled a 13, but because I have -4, I got a 9.
All right, so we have an 8 and a 9.
I
Torren?
rolled a 6.
Oh no!
And Aaron?
We're getting deals, boys, because I rolled a 4. So 9 total.
Yay!
As you are planting the oars down, you seem to go
But
a little too deep, maybe? And
Gosh.
the oars all catch. except you are not in shallow water.
Oh, fuck. Oh, no.
As you peer over the side of your boat, you see that you have basically done the equivalent of like jab yourself into the coils of a giant of what not a giant but a greater planar eel. Or rousing it with one move of its muscles, the 4 oars in your hands all snap.
Question. Can I use speaking with animals to converse with this eel? Do I have to get in the water if I do that?
You would not have to get into the water. However, I'm just double checking. Speak with animals allows you to communicate with a beast, correct?
Let me double check.
Let me see.
You gain the ability to comprehend and verbally communicate with beasts for the duration. Yeah.
And Robin, with your 23 history, you would know that would not work, as planar eels are aberrations. They are used to basically ferry ships through time and space by creating basically wormholes.
I'm sorry,
Okay.
what?
Yeah, I think we rode one on a boat one time.
Yes, in
the last campaign, or
in
was
the campaign that was not broadcasted.
Yes.
Gwendolyn and Justin, you both accidentally unleashed one from its bottle ship, and
yeah, we were really good at
across
causing
time and
chaos.
space.
I do not recall said events, and I hereby recuse myself and
right, because it's definitely the precursor to Rockchild smashing the jar 3 times. Why do I give you black objects?
You really shouldn't.
It's starting to become on me at this point.
It really is.
Yeah.
Why do I give you anything made of glass?
So I can't communicate with it at all. Can I do like comprehend languages? Or is it because it's not a beast, it's an abysmal that it wouldn't understand it?
Comprehend languages probably wouldn't work. It doesn't speak any languages. However, it is an intelligent creature.
Okay.
So you might be able to attempt to negotiate with it. After all, you are, it's technically an aberration. You're technically a Feywild.
Yeah.
You can try and, you can like try and do, sea beast, like have you seen the movie, was it the new like animated, I say newish animated thing on Netflix, whatever, where they're chasing the red sea beast throughout the whole damn film.
Yes, I know. I know what you're talking about.
They're trying to talk, the guy, the fisherman keeps trying to talk to it. What are you trying to create? I'll add it into like the finishing description of what it does as it unfurls.
There's always a bigger fish.
You wish to create a larger creature.
Is there a larger creature than that would be here feasibly?
Well, it is kind of a moot point as you have a 10-foot cube. So the largest thing you could create, if I can really quickly do a thing, the largest you could create would be something that is approximately this large. Right here, this right here. So like this is the thing you're steering at, and this is how big you can create your illusion.
Make it look like a torpedo, like you're gonna bomb it or something.
I have something else up my sleeve. I'll wait.
The U-505.
Yes, thank you.
I have something else up my sleeve that I could probably use. Maybe minor illusion would work better. It'd be like, ooh, look, a snack that way.
Yeah, because minor illusion would be something that is the size of the normal ordinary planar eels. So as you contemplate this, it unfurls and it dips. It starts to dip down. At first, you think it's diving. Instead, its tail comes up under the boat, right in the middle, and whacks it.
Oh, great.
It's going to hit your boat.
Yeah.
And it deals... How much is the tail? Oh, fucking shit. At least it's not a siege monster.
I don't like the way you phrased that.
Because we didn't heal up after last session, did we?
Nope.
We did not.
We took
Yeah, so, yeah. 17 points of damage to the underside of your hull as you hear wooden planks begin to crack. You are in, like, what would constitute a large, like, fishing boat.
How much damage?
Did 17 points of damage to the ship.
Okay.
Not to us, just the ship.
Yeah.
And I don't think any of the nets we got are something we want to use on this ginormous thing.
Yeah.
Can we catch
So,
it?
yeah. Your ship is so the ship you're in. The official listing for it that I was using is keelboat. So you are currently at 83% health. 100 points.
Can we cast mass healing word on the mast?
It has no effects.
I don't even think it has a mast. It's just a rowboat, right?
Yeah, it's a rowing ship. This is actually a pretty decent representation of it. You got the four kind of like outer row portions where the statues kind of are.
Oh, well then no wonder this thing is sinking if it has no sail on it.
So,
how big of an animal can I conjure if I conjure an animal?
Can I wait? I think I might have a solution.
Yeah. What's your solution as I look up the conjure animal?
So prestidigitation lets me create non-magical items. Or it says a trinket.
Yeah, a trinket. So that would be a small item, something that could fit in the palm of your hand. Like if you there are like trinkets tables, and it'll say something like a locket, a key, a human skull.
A grenade?
I don't necessarily think you can summon weapons, but I'll allow you to make a tiny depth charge just this once. So, Robin, there is no size limit. The limit is only the number of animals based on the challenge rating.
Okay.
The max is 1 beast of challenge rating 2.
Where is the listing for the challenge rating beasts?
Here I can send
I
you
assume...
a copy of in the Zoom chat. I can send you a copy of the bestiary. It's currently set challenge rate. It should be challenge rating 2, beast only, top hit Allosaurus.
Someone in the Twitch chat is recommending we use the child as bait.
I'm still recommending good old depth charge.
Ouch, chat. Ouch.
I
I tried to help. I tried. Okay.
I say we add the depth charge to the child.
I'm gonna say, as we're debating this, we're gonna get a oops, wrong. We're gonna get another roll. Once again, we need 40 to 60 from the
40
creature.
to 60.
86. The dice do not like you. I would say, I'm saying, as we're arguing what to do, the creature's gonna come up again. It kind of comes up alongside of the boat, and it's gonna nudge and attempt to rock and flip the boat. Everyone make a dex saving throw.
Oh, fuck.
Can I play it a song to try and, like, soothe it?
You can try. You guys are just, you all have been debating, all right, what would work? What would work? I'm like, all right, let's see what the eel does.
All right, yes, I will try and play a song to soothe it while I'm, like, trying not to fall overboard.
All right, so that's a 10 from Rockchild. What did everyone else get for their dexterity save?
Modified 18.
Got a 12.
12.
12.
All right. Rob needs a minute.
Oh, I have an idea.
So
I got a 15.
15. All right. So Rockchild and Torren fail. DC 14 on that.
Wow.
You are both knocked prone. Rockchild, I believe you failed by 5 or more.
Yeah, I guess. No.
10. All right, so you two just get knocked over as the boat is rocked. No one goes overboard.
Oh, good. No going overboard.
A 9 or less was overboard.
All right, can I try and play it a song to try and soothe it? Like the most beautiful sea shanty that's ever been written?
Roll a performance check to try and once again communicate with the beast.
Oh, okay. We'll see. Oh, God, I'm nervous. This has to be a performance of a lifetime. Oh, no.
You know, it is a performance of a lifetime. It
You
really
know
is.
Sound distorts and travels differently underwater. You basically just like sonic screech into the waves.
Oh no! Screech!
How close are we to the
Please give
island?
me a roll of your bardic inspiration die. So give me a D8.
Oh no. 2.
Cool. You do 2 points of psychic damage to the eel as it bites down on the ship.
How close are we to this godforsaken island, Colin?
You're about another 1 to 2 rows away from it, depending on how badly you kept doing.
Okay.
I have an idea.
Yeah, sure. Just let me calculate the ship's damage right now because it just took a beating as this thing crunches down in the lower hole.
All right, I'm starting to think using the child as bait is seeming more and more like a good idea.
I am not above killing.
33.
I mean, it does look like it could be
It's another
dinner.
40 points of damage. The ship is at 43% health.
Hey, so how
Your water rushing in.
big can I make a animal that I conjure?
So the conjured animal would be the size that is specified on the list. Like, for example, if you conjured an Allosaurus, it would be large. If you conjured an Almirage, it would be small.
Okay. So, all right. I am going to conjure. Hold on 1 second. I have to see how many of these I can conjure, because I know there's a limit.
Yeah.
Wait, while
What's
Gwen is looking that up, can I pull the crab trap out of my inventory?
you would like to throw a crab trap at this creature?
All right.
In the water.
Fuck!
I'm going to conjure 4 giant seahorses to ride and get to land.
All right, let me summon giant seahorses. Giant seahorse, giant roctopus, giant seahorse, large beast. So you're just gonna summon them in the water, like just sort of off the bow, away from the creature.
Yep, off the bow, away from the creature. Each of us can take one and head to shore. I was gonna do a giant crab, but I didn't think that would be best.
And actually, after Robin does that, can we all enter a tiny hut? Although it's immobile, would it be able to come with us?
A tiny
No,
hut?
it would stay where it was.
Okay.
Also, fun fact: tiny hut, get through the floor.
Really?
Yeah, because it's a hut. There is no. It's a dome. There is no floor.
Well, that seems kind of poor design.
It's designed to protect you from the elements more than it is anything else.
Oh, that is cool. I'm gonna use that later.
All right, so you now have 4 seahorses. What are you all doing?
Jumping on the seahorse.
Up and
Yep.
away.
Getting on the seahorse. I'm gonna conjure them and shout, "Everyone to a horse!"
I'm naming this one Bucephalus.
Name it whatever you want.
I'm gonna name this one Poseidon's horse.
I'm gonna name this one Dialtos too.
Yes.
Yeah. All right, so everyone jumps on a horse. All
Yes.
right.
Yes.
Everyone jumps on a seahorse. Seahorse has a 40-foot swim speed. All
Yep.
right. That means there's gonna be one last chance for the eel to do something before you reach the shore of the island. Let's see what happens. 30 even. It just circles around the boat.
Okay.
And you all are able to ride your seahorses to the island. Hooray.
Woohoo!
Wow. Glad I'm not that guy.
Yep.
Now we got to the island.
I will name my seahorse King Finn.
Guys, the seahorses will disappear once we are done using them. Just to let you know. You cannot keep the seahorses.
I can't keep King Finn.
I'm so sorry, Torren. It's a conjuration.
Everything I know leaves me.
I'll
I'm
walk
so
over to
sorry.
Torren and pat him on the back and go, "Don't worry, friend. Everyone leaves in the end."
What the fuck is wrong with you?
You know what?
You forget.
It's not the perfect map for it, but I'm gonna send us over here for the rough terrain of the island. So.
I've been alone my whole life. This is the first time I've had solid interaction in a while.
Didn't you have a best friend that was an elephant?
I
Right,
voluntarily
where is he
take
now?
4 points of psychic damage.
Still alive, shit.
Oh my god. Maybe we can get matching seahorse tattoos.
Oh, I love that idea. I
Wait.
don't know about if I'm old enough to get a tattoo yet, though.
That's
Colin,
fine.
Could we, in theory, get a tattoo imbued with a conjuring spell for seahorses?
Be like a type of rune, wouldn't it?
It would be a single-use tattoo, but yes, you could tattoo conjure animals on somebody.
Torren?
God save you, but yeah.
It's single use, though.
That's kind of does it like get a recharge?
Probably
No,
not.
it's like a spell scroll. It
We'll just
just
continuously get it
goes-
re-tattooed over like a touch-up.
yeah. It's why I don't really like the spell rot tattoos, because it's single use. It's like, no, it's a tattoo. It's permanent.
Can we just like homebrew something to where we get like single use like every long rest?
Yeah, that'd be a debate to have off camera, but
I think we should get face tattoos.
Well, I don't want a job killer. I'm a performer after all.
That's why
Wouldn't you be
need a
able to
face
get away
tattoo.
with it more?
Look, that's not the kind of image we're
like
trying to
Skrillex
cultivate
start
here.
appearing on the screen.
That's the best bards have face tattoos.
No,
like
see, I'm
Most
not that
Malone,
kind of bard. You know, there's bards
MGC.
that like. Yes,
Yeah.
It wouldn't be a good look for Paul Woodman, though.
I'm gonna say like
I don't know if he wants to imitate the hit band Smooch.
No. I just
Ruined an entire rock and roll band for everyone.
Ouch.
I just don't think that face tattoos are quite my style. You know, Torren, you can do whatever you want. I mean, you've clearly got the record that shows.
To be fair, he's more of a tramp stamp kind of guy anyway.
You know, Rock, I think you're right. It's too rock and roll for you. It's too hardcore. You're just not there yet. You know, maybe a little bit later in your career, you can do it.
Yeah, like maybe during your comeback tour.
Are we the post-drug rehab part of his career?
No,
Yeah.
come on. I'm just on the come up. Why you guys got?
Oh no, not post. Middle. He needs to go like full breakdown in the middle of his career, and then post. You see a few get covered up or removed.
All right, so one gangster Justin Bieber later, you guys are on the islands.
I would like to write
I'm
the
glad
head
I
of.
could get off there.
After Robin mocks me, I want to write a letter to the head of the carnival, letting him know that I just got done with my stint along the black chain.
I really wish I had a vicious mockery because I think that would have been awesome.
Single-use tattoo, vicious mockery.
Well, no, like, cause in one of the campaigns I played a bard and I used vicious mockery, and I wish I could have like done that good at vicious mockery as I did just insulting Rockchild.
We are on the island.
We are. Can I do a perception check?
Yeah, sure. It doesn't look exactly like this, but I figured this was a fun kind of rocky cavernous map to go with. Yeah, roll perception. You guys would be, somewhere up on like, this upper platform stuff.
I rolled a 6.
Wonderful.
Technically, I rolled a nat 1, but I have +5, so can I have the 6?
No, you that one. You're doing better. You're still doing better than Rockchild, who appears to have fallen into the river below.
Oh, I've fallen and cannot get back up.
Do you got life alert?
Oh, no, it's an ad for Paul Woodman's injury law firm.
Yes.
I would like to. I don't know what this would be, Mr. DM.
The rights, and corporate law.
Have you been hurt while on the job? Call Paul Woodman
So I know that there are undead and foul creatures roaming this island. Can I do some sort of check by like looking at the sand, the trees? Is there some sort of blight or something like in nature that I can visibly see like, oh, something's wrong?
Roll me a nature check to really get into what's going on.
All right, so I'm gonna do it. Oh God, maybe I use it.
Can I do an Arcana check to see if I can sense where magic may be coming from?
Right now, you are blind.
Fucking.
Yeah, but I'm not magically blind. I need glasses. I'm a nerd. I need glasses.
I rolled a 10.
Rolled a 10. All right. So, in addition to
I got salt water in my eyes.
So as far as the party can tell, you are alone on this desolation. The island, while small, shares a number of rocky features with Tyward Earth. There is not really a lot of vegetation going on. There's not really a lot of loose dirt for like tracks and things. As you're kind of thinking it over, as a cleric and as someone who has committed murder, this is a pretty good place to get away with shit. The only visible landmark really is the empty hangman's noose in the distance. It is a little ways off from you. Again, you can walk this whole island in about an hour. So it's not overly large, but it's not, exasperatingly small.
Which if I remember correctly, Colin, we know that there should always be someone hanging at the noose.
Yeah, and as per like mandate. But
mandate. Do I remember who mandated this? Was this the?
This would be the government of Everness.
Oh, okay, that's weird. So we know that there's supposed to be someone in the noose. There is no one in the noose. That is suspicious. Yeah, I will relay this to the party.
Yep.
So maybe we go check out empty noose.
Yeah.
Why are you looking to fill it with somebody?
Oh yes,
No,
yes.
Okay, calm down. No. Per government ordinance, there should always be someone hanging and the noose. By
The
law.
question still stands.
Well, yes, the question. Well, it's strange that this, Everness being so focused by law and order, that there is something clearly not being done. So that is strange, based on how focused they are on the law.
I mean,
We should see if there are any trapdoors or places for people to hide underground, since this is a very spacious or sparse island with vegetation and stuff. To see where they would have taken the bodies, since there's clearly no one hanging in that noose.
I mean,
and they just disappeared.
Is this a very big island?
No.
Would it be possible to even really dig that deep?
Just because it's not big width-wise doesn't mean that it's not deep.
That's fair.
Yeah, it is a rocky island. You gather this is like, you came off of a cliff face and then you sort of, took a little boat over here. You gather this is, like a rock spur on the, on the outskirts of, what was once, this sort of caldera island. Because you are off the edge of the caldera a little bit in the dearth.
Oh, okay, fair.
Remember the way back when we were in Dassos, you guys came into Dassos through what was essentially a flooded caldera. This is a formerly volcanic island. This is probably a large chunk of rock that's just off the shore.
Just got blasted there.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. But yeah, it is it's out here. But yeah, if you
How do you spell noose?
Noose.
Yep.
Oh, so why did I think it was spelled with a K?
I mean, I guess it would just sound the same.
Mm-hmm.
Canoes.
Oh, okay.
Well, there's definitely a joke there involving would-be ghosts, but I'm not gonna make it.
No, we're gonna talk about invisible letters again.
Oi.
They bully me, literal god, moments before being literal god, on my act. It's wonderful.
Well, if you can't bully God, who can you bully?
Oh, that's what we had the devil for.
The smelly kid at school.
Hey.
That one usually is the devil personified.
Okay. We are going to be approaching the empty noose.
Yeah.
Yes.
K-N-O-O-S-E. I'm going to lead the charge.
All right.
So I'll move my token to reflect that. I
will be behind him.
I'm going to be ready. I have my crossbow out. I'm going to just be scanning the area because we know that there's undead wandering around. There is a missing corpse, which indicates, there's probably something around. So I'm just kind of I'm scanning the area because I think something's going to be coming up. So I'll just be holding an action in case something jumps out with my crossbow.
Do we want to take a short rest real quick, just so we can regain some spell slots?
Okay, I don't. You fucking warlocks. Sure, if you want to take a short rest, you can take a short rest.
I mean, I didn't know if anybody else needed spell slots.
I mean, I need health more than anything.
Let's take a short rest.
Yeah, let's take a short rest on the shore. Let's get as close to the shore as we can, so we can see if anything's
on the shore and take a short rest. correct?
Like 10, 15 feet away from the shore so that we can see if anything is sneaking up on us on the back. But yeah, I'll take a short rest.
All right, so you guys can take a short rest. You guys can spend up to half your hit dice to get, back health. You guys can recover abilities you would gain on a short rest. However, as you spend the time doing that, can I get a perception check from, say, Torren, since you were the one who didn't want to do this?
Perception check, sure. 25.
Nice.
It's funnier than 24.
Yep. So you feel you're doing all right out here, watching for everything.
Mm-hmm.
You're kind of concerned that you didn't notice this. No one noticed this before. You all settled down for your little rest and all that.
Mm-hmm.
As not too far off, just sort of in the rocks, watching you. You can kind of see, just sort of clinging to like the side of like an edge of like a dip in the rocks. This wonderful thing.
Is it a snake?
At first, that's what you think, but with the 25, you're able to gather that, well, it has the color and sort of body image of a snake. It's covered in fur and is, in fact, a serpopard, half serpent, half leopard.
What kind of bullshit is that?
That's fucked up, Colum. I hate it.
Best. Hi, I'm a snake. Well,
I just hate
I'm a
that it's so
you.
flexible and like fuzzy. That doesn't. I hate it.
Yeah. Well, you're the one who hates
Little
scaly
and,
things, so here you go.
Well, sure. You know what? A furry's better than a scaly. Is all I gotta say.
Here you go. Here's this actual D&D canon monstrosity. I didn't make this shit up.
You didn't make this shit up.
I didn't make this one up.
You guys are gonna start a war.
I really didn't.
Yeah, what kind of Avatar: The Last Airbender type bullshit is this?
Honestly, this looks like it probably came out of Rule 34.
What is it? What is it called?
A
Serpent.
serpopard.
Oh, serpopard. Oof.
Oh.
Serpent.
Ah!
I want to see a picture of this. Ew. Yeah.
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 Ooh. Yeah. So you notice it is not being overly aggressive to you, but it is stalking you the way a predator would. Let's see here. Yes, this is from a D&D supplement called Plane Shift Amoket.
Oh, the yeah, okay. I would like to make a nature check or survival check. I just want to know, like, I don't want to make loud noises if it's not going to work, but I feel like if we were just like, got real big and shouted, that might work. So I'm gonna make a nature check to see if that would be advantageous to us.
Roll actually check to better understand this creature.
A nature? Oh, that's 15. That's not bad.
All right. So, serpopards, being both feline and serpent, you know the following things. They are venomous. They hunt by smell, which they can, once they've detected you, they can track you over a great distance. And you gather they have detected you. You also know that they are ambush predators. They are a lazy form of ambush predator, sort of like a crocodile of sorts. They like to perch themselves on the side of things or in trees or other places where they can, get a quick drop on anything that comes near it. They do not often actively pursue something, but they will stalk you until you go to sleep.
Okay.
Alright, not to alarm anyone, but there is a furry snake stalking us.
Now, is it a furry or a scaly?
Yes.
Oh.
So...
I have more questions.
Yes, I'm sure it has a cloaca, but it's furry.
Going to kill.
Anyway,
knowledge of anatomy.
if we just
what you do.
if we just stand back and make noise and show it that we see it, then it should probably be fine.
Wait, you want to make noise? Okay.
Oh, hold on.
Clap, clap.
Clap,
Oh,
clap, clap.
hold on.
Cast shatter
Hold on.
3 times.
Yes, hold on. I would be casting Toad Dead, which makes a big loud noise, and I can damage it.
Bing
Is there any-
bong.
Is there any other ranged things that we could do to show and make loud noise?
I have Thunderclap, which makes a loud noise. I could also do Hideous Laughter.
Aren't we also on an island like where, the enemy probably is at?
No.
I don't know if it's a great idea to make a lot of noise.
Considering I already did that.
Well, we have to get rid of the snake.
Well, it's an ambush predator, right? So I don't think, as long as one of us is awake during our short rest, I don't think it's going to try and attack us. Or if it does, I don't think it would be too hard. Plus, it's just a little fuzzy snake, It's like it's just a fuzzy noodle,
Alright,
This
so the
thing
child
would
can
eat
cuddle
you
the
if
snake.
it could.
Dude, don't tempt me. I will totally attempt to befriend this snake.
Child,
Danger
this thing
noodle.
will eat you.
The
This is
track
not a pet.
so far. This is in fact a beast and not an abomination.
Ho 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 ho! So
Oh,
I can use speak with animals.
The beast spells do actually pay off here.
Are you telling me I could have a second Erwin?
You could have a serpapard. It's look at this thing. Let's just zoom in on. Look at its stupid face.
Hold on.
This
Let
was
me.
definitely drawn by a furry.
I don't know. Go complain to whoever made the Plane Shift series of supplements for D&D. That's where
You
this
can't
came.
tell me there isn't at least one on there.
Hold on.
Well, they are committing
gotta
themselves
find
to
the-
diversity.
I mean, shit. I'm just saying, it's very good. It's very well drawn.
Mm-hmm.
And furry artists tend to be really good artists.
I'm not gonna lie. I want one.
I second this.
Yes, you would. Yeah, this is definitely something that would appeal to Gwendolyn.
This would appeal
Okay,
to me
it's
too.
taking cats and snakes, two of my favorite things. Now, if it had wings like a bat, it would be my perfect chimera.
Isn't
okay.
that just Quetzalcoatl?
Quetzalcoatl? Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, minus the cat?
It's not
yeah.
fuzzy, but
Quetzalcoatl
yeah.
is a serpent with wings.
yeah.
I'll take what you can get.
Yeah. What Gwendolyn wants is a coatl that's been fused with a trisim.
Yes.
And here we've got, a third part of that triangle.
Listen, a fuzzy dragon with cat ears is just the perfect pet. The perfect animal companion. Okay?
You dress Nyx up as a dragon for Halloween, don't you?
No, she won't let me put wings on her. If I could, I would, though. No joke. I tried to dress her up as Cerberus one time. It didn't go well, but she was still my three-headed guard kitty, in spirit. Hold on one second. Are you okay?
Uh-oh. Gwendolyn has just accidentally killed her roommate, so
No, not Amy.
go finish the job. Roadrunner Trap wasn't quite as effective. Yes, you all are able to watch it, and you're able to spend most of your long rest. Get all the aforementioned abilities for that. But yeah, aside from potentially taming the serpapard, is there anything you would like to do?
I mean, if you guys don't want me to attempt to befriend it, I can choose another giant beast that we run into to befriend next time. But I'm just saying.
Just please befriend it so I can test out the acoustics of this cavern.
Well, we don't want to alert anyone else.
Yeah, let me go up and befriend the snake creature.
This child is so gonna get totally eaten.
Okay, but here's the thing: if I do befriend it, what a badass animal we have on our side.
And if you don't, the child dies, so it's a win-win.
I feel like at any point,
Ouch.
if we don't keep it fed, it's just gonna eat the child first.
After the remarks about Rockchild's career, it's no holds barred.
No. You guys allying your trip apart is pretty damn good. They have both heals and poison damage, so they are a very potent CR3 creature.
Exactly. This is advantageous. Okay.
I'm
going to cast.
I get to kill the kid.
Yes, call him the child murderer.
For a long time, okay?
I just present opportunities, and sometimes you take them.
What's worse than a murder? A child. No.
Also, I just want to point out that Cullum's not the only one out there.
Yeah. You have a horrible knack for knowing what tempts me the most, and it is scary and sad. Okay.
We are the same person.
Yeah.
Just wait until Gwen DMs a game.
Oh, that is...
Okay,
that is horrifying to think about.
God.
I am very sadistic to the characters that I write in general. You don't want to be one of them.
So it could be worse than Dark Souls.
I know how to except look, she's gonna be horrible to all of you but me. She's gonna want to be horrible to me, but I'm gonna show up with another Katsarina Kobold or Talia or something and just make her fall in love with it.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to slowly approach this cat character and stalking.
I have my crossbow out. I'm gonna shoot if it attacks.
And I'm going to cast Speak with Animals. And approach and go, well, hello. How are you, friend?
It does like some hissing of the air that seems to be focused on you. Yeah, that like a snake, this is its primary mode of smelling.
Yes.
As it seems to latch onto you, surprised a little that you can talk to it.
Yes.
Hello, strange morsel.
Oh, I am not but a morsel. I am what you can consider a friend.
Really? I'm going to have such a hard time with R's and S's for this accent.
Really?
It's gonna be great.
See, me and my companions here, we tend to leave quite a bit of evidence in the warpath that we lead. And I think that you would have a delectable time cleaning up those morsels you so desire without having to do really any work. I think this could be quite beneficial for the both of us. And I'm going to inch slightly closer.
It's gonna be great.
I'm
gonna look at. Can I look at Rock real quick? Be like, how much you want to bet the child gets eaten?
Roll for me a persuasion check.
Persuasion check. Okay.
I'll put 10 gold on it.
Cool. I'll bet 10 gold against it.
Alrighty. I'm gonna use my good dice.
Yeah, here we go.
15. Is that enough? Is that a good one?
Yeah, that's a pretty good one.
Yeah.
You were fighting not a particularly wise creature.
Yeah.
They're like the exact opposite of both snakes and cats.
A little.
Well, it's got okay wisdom. It's like it's not like it's gonna have a hard DC to deal with on its insights.
Yeah.
Yeah. It seems interested. I know none of my hissing is going to come through the damn mic. Yeah. Curse on filters.
So does it say anything back, or does it just seem interested?
So in response to this, it's still wary of you. You know, you're still a new entity, but you notice that like as it moves, its movement shifts from pounce to more of just a sort of general posture. Like you know, like whereas before it was prepared to hunt you at a moment's notice, now it's more prepared to react to you. As opposed to taking the initiative in like trying to kill you.
Okay.
Interesting.
Other than like knowing that it's a combination of a leopard and a snake, and that they're kind of like lazy hunters, kind of like scavengers, do we know anything else about it? How one tames it? Things that it maybe has proclivities to? Anything like that?
Sure. So the serpent part has a relatively limited lore on it, but for the most
Evidence.
you
Be even better if you gave me a giant boar.
Yeah, you got a pet serpapard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that's. Does it seem like it's gonna hang around us?
It seems inclined. Like it's very awkward interaction. You gather this creature doesn't talk to anything really.
Yeah.
But like you kind of gather this, it's probably going to follow you around, and either you're going to feed it or it's going to. Yeah. So
I
do you want to get that gold? By the way, I heard that bet.
Rob,
I'm gonna shout over.
As you turn back to scold the 4 people behind you, you realize there's 4 people behind you.
Oh no!
There's 4 people behind me. And who are you?
Wow. You see what appears to be a woman, very pale white hair, snake eyes, and claws, just sort of in a brown and green, traveler's cloak, just sort of watching. Well, that was almost impressive.
Who? What? Who?
Good job.
A hag!
She's actually like probably about in her mid-30s.
I'm not
Torren just.
I was like, thanks for that. Why
Robin.
tracks.
Robin is gonna go. Why is the pretty lady so mean?
I thought you were describing like a Hagrid from like Skyrim.
No, what I'm describing is in fact a yuan-ti.
Oh, different. Okay.
Just like grab my heart, just like I am so old. You can't keep the eels and now the snake and the lady.
If you want to just keel over, it'd mean I'd only have to deal with 3 instead of 4, but
Well,
no,
I guess we have a
that would
snake
work,
too.
yes.
I'm gonna whisper to the snake, you may have a meal soon. Since she's gonna be rude and shit.
She's kind of let's see. Who was waiting in line a couple months ago at the inner gate to Everness? I believe several of you made something of a rather poor perception check back then. Let's see. There is Roderick Duckworth from before.
Roderick Duckworth.
Roderick.
No. That's I'm going through my notes. That's not a relevant name right now.
Okay.
I'm going through the notes of things that have happened to you guys, and that is from the old campaigns. I'm going through, where is...
I was about to say, I didn't think that was from this one.
Yeah, no. As I'm moving through here, as I'm catching up to House Ailish and your damn Pot of Awakening, which, by the way, only has 21 days left.
Yes!
The Old Toss, Met Sturds, that's the blank page. Suki, Hector. Right. So I'm gonna need, if you guys would like to, you can make a relatively hard history check.
Okay.
On Robin and I believe Gareth.
Nope.
Robin and Gareth. Okay, hold on.
Because I believe you two were the ones that were looking, or at least looked the best that day, from what little I have scrawled in here. Because it was one roll a while ago, but yeah.
Okay, and this is history? I think I have proficiency in history.
Yeah.
24.
24. You have seen this woman before.
Yeah! Tell me why.
Oh, was she in the archives?
Tell me why.
So when you were
Hate you
waiting,
both.
when you were waiting to be admitted to the archives, if I can bring up my wonderful people of Venzor.
Yeah, I think I wrote something like this down in my notes.
Yep. This woman was accompanying in the retinue of Open you silly little page so I can read the exact name. She was in the company of a man you recognized as Kovach Gint. Who is, as Torren would know, a member of the Council of Eight, the sort of government of all Venzor. Kovach Gint, as you also are, I believe, slightly aware, has an association with one Mortimer Ailish.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
Son of a bitch.
And you failed to put that together at the gate. But now that there's what appears to be a literal assassin standing here, you're starting to realize you've been in danger for a while now.
And we've just been bubbling along, and they've probably just been like there have been like a series of moments where they could have perfectly ambushed us, but they've just either screwed up or we just bullshitted our way away from it, completely oblivious.
It's Futurama with the anchovies when Fry is a millionaire.
Oh my god.
They're trying to figure out what sort of secret genius plan you have, but you are in fact an idiot.
Can you say that? Can you do it one more time? So this Yanti.
This Yuan-Ti was
Yuan-Ti.
part of a retinue that you saw while you were waiting to enter the inner gates of Everness. When you were waiting to go to the archive.
Okay.
She was accompanying a man that you recognized as Kovach Gint. And I'll put his name into chat for everybody, into the Venzor chat, so people watching along can see. Who is a member of the Council of Eight, which is the ruling body of the island.
Okay.
Kovac Gint is associated with one Mortimer Ailish.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. The nature and extent of that relationship is relatively unknown to you. However, you did know that, old Mortimer had a government position.
Yeah.
Would I know what's in the setting lore for Gint? Being a native at all?
Being a native, let me double check setting lore.
It's on page 4.
Yeah, you would know, now that you're putting it together, you would know, just, a little of what he looks like and a little bit of what he does.
All right, I'm gonna put this in Discord then, because I will share this.
Yeah, you would know this, because like the setting lore stuff, that is stuff that players can read up on and know. So yes, just double checking, make sure what did I put in there again? This is he is not a particularly good person.
All right, so there we go.
Yeah.
So, Eon T was seen with Gint.
Right back.
Gint works with Mortimer
Clack, clack, clack.
Ailish, father of Caspian. All right, cool. Okay, glad that I got that all figured out.
Yeah.
And is she?
I am calling back to about 10 episodes ago.
Yes, the plots of how. So is she presenting herself in any way threatening, or is she just kind of there hey guys?
Well, she did threaten to saying that she would only need to deal with 3 of us. Assuming that she works for a spy master, that means she's gonna kill us.
Yes, however, at her words, she's also announced herself and said hey, if you die, I only have to do 3 more. So I feel like if they are an assassin, this isn't.
Well, I did notice them first before they said something.
Yeah. She's not really behaving like an assassin would. She's just kind of standing.
All right. Hey, Colum.
Use your wisdom-based character.
My wisdom-based character rolled a 1. So
Shit.
That dice is gonna be, I'm putting him in the dunce chair. He's no longer.
He's rolled a 1. How do I want to take this?
Okay, can I just tell you? Can I just be like, this is how I think without anything from you? I don't think she means this harm because she announced herself, and I'm like, yeah, she's an assassin, but she's up here, so that's how I'm gonna take it. Because
sure. With your nat 1, you are having a small heart attack right now.
I mean, I think she's fine. If she wanted to kill her, she would have.
Literally, call an ambulance, but not for me.
Call an ambulance, but yes, for me. So, pretty lady, why are you here if not to kill us?
She's just kind of standing there, she's just sort of twirling a knife in her hands, and seems kind of bored on the job, really. And she's standing there, and she just goes. She looks over you, and she sort of shrugs a little bit, and is like, "Well, it is what it is, and you've you've made yourselves more interesting than killable, and that's not something that happens too often, so not really a lot of place to hide out here, though. Here we are."
So, is she security? Because the Ailish are working with the tower people to... I'm so terrible with names. To make these zombie golem thingies. Because that's what we encountered in the Ailish
yes.
manor. So.
And then I encountered that ones that explode.
Yeah, that is the question. Yeah, because Ailish is associated with both Kovach, which is the person you saw her with, and with the Tower of Dearth, which is what is making all these zombie monsters.
All right.
To find interesting.
Yes. Who are we interesting to?
People of importance. You ever hear the saying, keep your friends close and your enemies closer?
I'm sure you're very good at that.
Well,
I'm gonna roll another insight check as I'd be like,
So Ailish knows us personally.
and I want to see if she recognizes like Ailish. Like, how did they? I want to see if she.
roll
when I say Ailish.
roll. All right.
Okay, well that one's a lot better. That one's a 22.
She does a halfway decent job with her deception of like trying to, obscure herself. But it's clear she was not expecting you to have the name Ailish. Or at least not for you to call it out like that. She clearly knows the name. At least nominally, they both work for the same person. And she's kind of looking at you and goes, Well, when your enemies are your friends and your friends are your enemies, it's best to look in on them from time to time. And
You live a very complicated life, don't you?
She just sort of shrugs and goes, Well, the people I have to live with do. I'm the person who goes and makes it simpler for them. And right now it seems that is not going to be the case.
Yes, quite complicated, isn't it? There's no one in the noose. There are rumors of zombies flying around. I don't think you've kept your friends in as good of check as you'd like to.
Elder Torren is beyond our imagination.
Robin does not trust this person whatsoever.
She's gonna saunter up about 10 feet to Torren and be like, and on top of it all, when all the rumors that we know are false are true, there you go, spitting a little name that I didn't think you should know.
What? Which one? Ailish?
Curious. Yes, say it louder for the third time. Let's go.
Did you know Caspian?
Ailish? Oh yeah, Caspian. Gareth is the reason that Caspian died.
I did not. It was actually someone named Hal.
No, you refused to fight for his life while he was dying.
I
fought
was
to save
busy.
him.
You fought as useful as a dying kitten.
A fucking newt.
Because it was part of the goal. You were about as useful as a sack of rocks in a river.
Shut it! Robin is gonna yell, very annoyed that you brought up Caspian again, as they are still not over their death.
Well, maybe if you were there, it would have helped.
And they're very, very agitated. Do not bring him into this. There's no need to do that.
Yes.
Focus on the task at hand. Stop squabbling.
Yes. We remember Caspian, wherever he may be, probably hell.
I would like to, I would like to whisper something into this woman's ear.
Sweet nothings.
Sure.
I'm gonna type it to you.
All right. I'm gonna say I'm gonna say for a response to this puppet show over here, she's gonna go. That's precisely the sort of thing that would be worth a lot to some people.
Like where his body is?
What are they looking at? What puppet show?
The three of you arguing about Caspian who's responsible for his murder.
Mm-hmm.
Fortunately for you, I'm not in his employ.
Oh, aren't we the lucky ones?
Indeed.
I would like to do an insight check on her.
Sure, you can roll an insight check. She's going to continue on. So assuming that this dead Ailish isn't the one you meant, then you must think that dear old Mortimer has gotten himself up to some little tricks here with these impossibilities.
I got a 19, by the way.
Would those impossibilities also somehow be related to the devil contract we found?
What devil?
Wow, let her know everything we know.
Lucy goes, what devil contracts?
All right, I texted you.
Yeah, there was it was a kind of a big deal.
Gareth,
You
please
guys are the
stop.
worst at keeping secrets.
Listen, I'd rather get everything out in the open. It's a lot easier, and secrets are annoying. So, let's just get everyone caught up to speed. What do you know? This is what we know. Who we killing? Who are you gonna kill? And also, do you know anything about these weird snake things? Because now apparently we have a pet.
Oh,
No. We have an animal companion. Be respectful.
Listen, unless they can play cards, I don't care.
All right,
You don't
Hermione
know.
Granger in her spew phase.
Ouch. You don't have to come at me at that specific one.
She's going to look at you and goes, she's gonna look at you so you tell her about the devil contracts.
I would not. I would shut him up.
Because Gareth said he wanted to do, we tell her everything, she tells us everything, is like a fast track.
Look,
wait. I have an insight check. Can you tell me that first?
Yeah, so your insight check, what are you specifically looking for with her?
So I'm specifically looking for what side is she on and what information does she seem to be searching for? Because she seems to be walking around and I want to see, if enemy or not.
Yeah, all right. So you're able to discern the following. She was sent here by someone, presumably Ailish, Gint, someone like that.
Yeah.
She was sent to you caught their eye, and she was sent to follow and possibly eliminate. She is not doing that. What she has, the quickest way to frame it is basically what you've been doing has caught her interest as being worth more than just killing you.
Okay.
She appears to be largely interested in what she describes as the impossibilities or the things we know not to be true. Which, with your insight check, you're able to gather are, say, all these dead that keep rising up here that shouldn't be happening. She seems to be more interested in them. And for the most part, well, she probably would kill you. That doesn't appear to be her primary focus right now.
Oh, lovely.
As the conversation gets just a little bit further, you're able to gather, from what she says, that part of why she's so curious out here about you guys saying Ailish and all this stuff is Ailish was the one who proved that these things were impossibles and things we know not to be true. As in Mortimer, as in they heard, as in the spy offices heard these rumors, and Mortimer Ailish put the stamp that they have been disproven as superstition, hearsay, etc.
Oh.
And
All right.
And in following you've been running through a slew of evidence that is a fundamentally untrue statement.
Wait. So from her perspective, she's getting her mind fucking blown, her entire narrative turned upside down, and we're here just trucking along like this is another Tuesday for us.
Well, basically, basically, given all the insights going on, you're able to infer that she probably works for Gint, and that Gint and his people have been lied to by Mortimer Ailish about what's actually going on out here.
All right, perfect.
Okay.
Love it.
Love it. Brilliant.
Following you because you were acting pretty weird, and you broke into the basement of the archives and found a bunch of secret shit.
Okay, so point of order real quick. So the contract So all of that was from Robin's insight check, right?
Yeah, that was my insight check.
I'm giving it Robin's insight check as like the culmination of like we're doing 10 insight checks, having 3 arguments and 2 conversations.
Right.
Yeah.
So
this is me going. All right, let's gather up all the cards and shuffle them back into a deck.
Yeah.
Right. So it counts that I said like the devil contract then.
Yeah, she's kind of looking like what devil contract she wants to know.
I'll just hold up my hand. Just.
I have a personal stake in this. What is your name?
Paul Woodman. The legend grows.
Quiet.
Everyone, we're gonna. I need high-low Caleb.
Wait. High lows. High.
Aaron, even odds.
Let's go evens, baby. Let's go.
Let's go.
Justin.
Yes.
1 or 2?
2.
All right. So what we are looking for, as we have the 3 people who have suggested this insanity, have decided that we must have an odd number between the numbers of 25 and 50.
Fuck, I could have. Fuck.
72, she does not introduce herself as Paul Woodman.
Damn it!
Thank goodness.
Damn it!
my
That would have
God.
been amazing.
She instead looks at you and goes, Torren Faust.
Fair enough, Faust.
And as I am just choking on my own words.
Okay, what do I want to say?
Well, I have no love for Ailish. If you help us with the improbable undead, I believe there is more dirt to be given to your boss.
Like the devil contract.
Oh my gosh, Gareth.
Oh,
Gareth, please be quiet.
And say, what is this devil contract? And she's gonna raise her hand towards the Serpapard, just sort of like casually. Like you gather from the way it's raised that she's a spellcaster. What devil contract?
I'm going to step in front of the Serpapod in the way of her spell. In a very protective manner.
There may not be even more nefarious things within the Ailish house.
And I would hear of those things, since your friend seems so inclined to mention them.
We would
Like to offer Gareth as a sacrifice.
Right now,
I propose a deal. Help us with the undead, and we give you everything.
Kind of looks at you and goes. It's 2-on-1 against me. That's a fair fight. Tell me now.
Well,
do what I originally came here for. Dunstan.
Who is that?
Oh my god, is that your real name?
Give her the information.
Can we just kill her?
No.
That would be a bad idea.
Dunstan.
Wait. Hold on.
Give her the information.
Wait, Torren, what does Dunstan mean?
So I'm going to start talking about the devil contract now.
Wait,
It
real
was-
quick.
Okay.
I want to say before the child, be like, real quick.
Dunstan.
So, Yeah, there was a devil contract. Unfortunately, you can't read it.
Didn't you
Because-
guys steal it?
We did steal it. I have it. That's
did-
why
we-
I was going to talk about it.
Unfortunately, it's infernal. But also, we may have burnt down the evidence.
No, we.
Gareth, and I'm just going to, like, move him away from me.
You're the
He's
one who
stepping
committed
in front of me.
arson.
Gareth,
up, it
will
was a
you
good
stop
idea.
admitting to every crime we've ever committed?
Yes, you
They
tell
already
me this.
know. They already know.
Stop!
Okay.
You don't have to incriminate yourself further because there might be something they don't know.
On paper, I'm dead. What does it matter?
Oh, you're.
You could be dead
Yeah.
right now with the way you are talking.
Robin, where's your snake
just
at?
means no one comes looking for you.
So the devil contract was something between the ancestors of Ailish, and it seems to be something that multiple Ailish has kept up with his household to gather power and whatnot. This is probably why he's working with the people who are making all these zombies in order to work with infernal creatures. We do have the evidence to suggest this. However, I do not feel inclined to give it to you if you do not help us with this situation, as I'm sure Gint would also like you to handle this situation and not leave it up to a bunch of riffraff, as you seem to see us as.
I think we're doing a pretty good job.
I'm going to whisper in her ear again.
You are uncomfortably close to people.
I'm going to whisper in her ear
again.
again, and I'll just say, it's not bullshit. It's not bullshit. If you need any more convincing, just look at the child, or his child. Referencing Caspian.
He looks at you and goes, Mortimer's children died years ago.
Who has the
I have
paperwork
Caspian's
on.
paperwork.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
it was taken, wasn't it? Fuck.
No, because I didn't get captured.
No, yeah, he has it.
I have.
Rock,
Caspian's
I'm gonna ask
paperwork.
Rock.
It'd been really bad if Rockchild had gotten nabbed, but no, be
I
hit
still have
himself.
all
Can
Caspian's
I-
paperwork.
Can I have your late friend's paperwork?
Yeah.
You asked Robin that?
Oh, Rockchild. I asked Rockchild.
No, you asked. You said Robin.
I said Rock the child. I might have messed up. Rock the child may have your late friend's paperwork.
Interesting how you knew that they were upon my person, but.
Sometimes
You've mentioned this before. Don't be weird.
Didn't you want to steal his identity at one
Pockets while they
point?
sleep.
Look, I don't need all my past indiscretions coming up in front of me. I
Oh,
hand
so
over
it's
the
fine
paperwork.
when you do it to me, but when we bring it up to
You
you,
killed
son of-
Caspian!
I literally did not.
All right.
You're
Moving
showing him the
forward.
paperwork.
Moving forward. She
Torren's just
paperwork.
pulling a Nick Nolte and going through people's pockets while they sleep.
Yeah, I literally have all of Caspian's documentation.
Cool.
Just
We give her Caspian's documents to show her that, like, hey, there is something to what we're saying. We would like to, we are trusting you, but I need some help first. Is kind of what we're saying. We're giving you we're giving you the teaser. We're giving you the appetizer. We'll give you the main course once we figure out this mess.
She takes the documents and kind of glances them over, pockets them, and looks, and she's gonna look over at you and go, well, I do love getting paid twice. And she's gonna lower the animal friendship spell she had prepared to fire at the serpopod.
Also, for more evidence, go to the Caltech forest.
Gareth,
What?
Do not do that.
stop!
All
No.
right. Duh. Gareth,
Her world's
Gareth.
already being turned upside down.
No.
Gareth, please. You know what I need? Can you please go to the water and see if it's drinkable because you love water? Please, that would be very helpful.
Gareth, I think you should build a shrine to your god on the shores of this water. I think that's what you should do. You're really inclined about water. It's a
Oh, come
perfect
on.
moment.
Come on, Gareth. Come
Okay,
take a walk
that's
with me.
really offensive because
Okay,
that's
just
salt
come take a
water right
walk
there.
with me. Come here, come here.
But maybe you
I
could
want to
cleanse
see
it.
This beautiful sight over here. Just follow me.
no, I've read of mice and men.
You're not Lenny. Come on.
All right.
No.
Excuse my...
Keeping the weird snake lady in my line of sight at all times. Because I'm curious and also
You're also
scared.
giving up every single advantage we have. And I will say this, like, in person, in front of her. I go, every single reason we have for her to keep us alive, every second you blab is another reason for her to kill us.
Or we can just kill her. I mean, listen.
Oh my
I
God,
like...
Gareth. Can I just push Gareth off the cliff?
Listen, I just don't care for the secrecy. It just makes things easier.
It actually doesn't. It puts us at a severe disadvantage. And
All
I don't know
bargaining chips
about
we
you,
had
but
are
I'm
gone.
kind of tired of almost dying.
I'm so sorry.
Look at
I
this.
say
Can
to
we
the
just
lady.
trade you the half orc and like let us on our way.
That one's Paul Woodman.
I'm gonna
Aaron!
check.
Come on,
That's what you get for
Aaron.
trying to trade me.
Aaron. This is like the 10th time you've gone against the entire party.
No, like, wait, was that really a character? Like, can we trade you the half orc? Because that's what I thought we were doing. I thought we were doing roleplay.
All right, I cast silence in the square that I cast silence in that
Yeah.
area.
What's the range of silence?
It's a 20-foot square. I will be getting just Gareth.
20-foot radius.
20-foot.
I'll step away. I'll go closer to Robin.
Cool. It doesn't matter. I will get it so that it just circles him.
Good.
Yeah.
Is it like Gareth is on the edge of it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah.
I'll
She's
move
looking-
in closer.
Looking back and forth at you clowns are going, you know, I haven't even tried to make you guys talk.
I know. It's very upsetting.
I'd hate to see what would happen if I had to try to do something like this. And I'm going to need
Fuck.
a... I want to say it's a wisdom save, but I'm going to double check here. I'm going to need a...
Charisma.
Yeah, it's a wisdom save from... I'm going to say... You know what? Rockchild, you've been the most resistant to it, so wisdom save.
Been the
Been the
most
most-
resistant to what?
To telling her anything.
Ha!
As she's going to say, oh, well, that fails. And she's, as you fail suggestion, to tell me everything you know about this devil contract.
Well, it's a great thing you asked me because I didn't read it.
God.
And
You
that's
got
exactly
it.
what I'm going to tell you.
Resist the spell. That's it. Animal friendship on the Serpapod. Serpapod eats Rockchild.
What did you expect?
God has had enough of the insanity.
Yeah! You can't handle this!
All right.
So you're basically
Okay.
going to go on a rant for 10 minutes until someone stops you?
Well, that's just it. I don't actually know anything about it. I'm being true to character.
All right.
I know
Fine.
about the contract. Robin read it out loud to you.
All right. Fine.
No,
Stop.
I read it and then I kind of like summarized a bit, but honestly I don't think he was paying attention.
I
see her cast a spell. I see her about to cast a spell on the snake. I go,
Fine. All right. It's fine. Child, can I please have the contract?
Robin is gonna kind of give you a hesitant, are you sure?
Gareth,
Look.
you hear none of this.
And then
don't
I'm still just standing in the circle. I'm just letting this play out.
I
I'm
will
bored.
take out the contract. And I will take out the contract. Do you want me to hand it to you, Torren, or do you just want me to show it to her?
I'll just hand it to me.
Okay, so I hand him the Aelish Devil contract.
And I'll just say, I'll just kind of look at her.
The enemy of my enemy is my friend. Is that correct?
Something like that. Usually works in the end.
Insight check. I want to confirm that she does not like Ailish.
Go for it.
19.
19. You gather that her loyalty is largely to that of her employer.
Which is not Ailish.
That is not Ailish. From what you figured here, she's probably on retainer for Gint.
All right.
Which if given what you're saying and what she's seen out here, Ailish has been lying to Gint about certain very important things.
All right, this is bad for Ailish. Okay, I give her the devil contract.
Gareth just freaking out in silence over there. It's like,
I literally was just like, Gareth's just like,
oh no, Paul Woodman's become a mime.
You can't hear. You can't hear. Thank you.
Can I just walk out of the circle?
Yeah, you could.
Are you? Do you?
Yeah, like where's the range of the circle?
You don't know that.
I'll tell it. You move. I'll tell you if you're out of it.
I could also just use Dispel. I know this is a level 2 spell.
Do you want to use up all your spell slots?
I have to, but also I am also more or less just kind of contemplating something else real quick, because that's why I was wondering where the edge of it was, because I'm looking to see what requires a vocal component.
I'll tell you if you move. I'll tell you if you're out of the edge.
It's nothing bad. I'm not gonna do anything bad.
All right, so I give her the
that requires
contract.
Yeah, she's gonna look it over. Like you see her kind of like, it's kind of a book. She doesn't open it. She's not that. She's not that reckless. You watch her kind of just do this sort of weird thing where like she takes along the binding and smells it. There's a couple other things she's not good there, but
I do love the smell of an old book.
Yeah, she goes,
Salty. Cause sulfur.
I'm not able to make heads or tail this, sadly, but there are others who I'm sure can prove its veracity. Thank you. She's gonna go to pocket it.
You're out of it. You're
cool.
out of it, Gareth.
Yeah.
All right. I'll whisper to her one more time, and I don't want these people to hear it, so I will text you.
Yeah. So he kind of looks at you like, you really do have no concept of personal space.
Hey, she went up to him first and then just didn't move. And I think that was a poor choice.
Yeah, this is proving deeply unfortunate.
Yeah.
All right, that's what I say.
Yeah, who are you referring to? Because right now that could mean someone very close to me or someone else. Yeah, okay. Just wanted to make sure.
That's fine. Yeah.
Just wanted to make sure that wasn't a turn around and kill somebody right now moment.
No, that's not what I meant.
Oh no.
But I could.
I would like to take a step back.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
The death of Paul Woodman.
In the end, I think we all were Paul Woodman.
I would like to recuse myself from that.
We made along the way.
Can we just start an off-branch, the cult of Paul Woodman?
I'm telling you, the next campaign.
What is with you and starting cults? You need to stop, Justin.
Honestly, it's gonna be more of a folk legend of the folk legend tale, or the tales of Paul Woodman.
Actually, yeah. Can we make it more like a cryptid? You're right. Let's go away from the cult.
I was going for a Legend of John Henry type thing when we were doing.
Yeah.
Or a Paul Onion even. I mean, the cult of the Paul.
Yeah, a cult was a bad term. I think a folklore would be better.
Alrighty. So what does she do? How does she react?
So she takes the book, right?
Mm-hmm.
She's she kind of does, a couple weird things to look it over, trying to discern it, but it's, you gather she's not an arcanist,
mm-hmm.
as, skilled as she is here. she pockets it, saying that, I can't make heads or tails of this, but there are others who will be able to determine its veracity.
Mm-hmm.
She takes the book and pockets it. A little uncomfortable having a demonic tome on her persons.
Well,
Yeah. Looks around and goes, And she just kind of, looks over at you all and goes, well, what are you off to now?
Probably gonna go kill the Mwada.
Off to see the wizard. And Gareth, why do you...
What?
we believe that the Muwater are the ones that are creating the undead, and that they're using the prisoners that are hanged here as fodder for their undead army and the creation of golems that they send out to the island. We actually encountered some in the Ailish Manor. That is why we were sent here. I figure that's fine to give her that, as we kind of destroyed the evidence. That's just anecdotal.
Yes.
Well, the basement could still be there.
We're going to... What did you say?
The basement could still be there.
Well, we set that whole shit on fire.
True.
And even if the basement was still there, the house would have collapsed in, at least partially, making it both hazardous and unlikely for anyone to actually dig through.
We're going to figure out what's going on this island. That's
Yes.
about it.
So we're searching the island for any secret passageways or any place where they could take the bodies that's supposed to be in that noose that there's no dead body in, and secretly get it to a lab or something. Yeah.
And just putting it out there, proving this seems to be advantageous to your boss. You're more than welcome to tag along.
In fact, we insist on it. Join us. Please.
I do enjoy getting paid twice.
We're not paying you. I don't know. I don't understand if that's what you mean, but we're very poor.
We can pay you in information. Is that what you're talking about?
We've already
You can
paid
tag
her.
along on jobs.
Yeah,
and,
exactly.
You'll earn your keep, but we can't offer you a salary.
She's just rolling her eyes.
We also don't have health care.
Not yet.
Yes, we would be paying you with experience.
Oh no, do it for the exposure.
kind of
guys suck.
You. An assassin working for like one of the head's estate as you're saying that.
Robin's just gonna sigh and go, I apologize for them. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Joking aside, yes, if you would like to come along, you're more than welcome to.
Mm-hmm. She kind of looks at you like almost like she was gonna say the name again. It's clear she knows about you people.
Yep.
Very
Seems
dangerous.
to be.
Plus, now 25% less deaths.
I'm just saying. Like, we're gonna go kill those people. You might want to come.
We could use the help too. You seem like quite the person.
Also, there's just probably more evidence. I promise we won't burn it down this time.
Sorry, I'm a little slow right now, IRL. I got like a ringing in my head.
All right.
No
that's
worries.
Okay. Take your time. Alright, so... That's fucked up. Sorry.
Yeah, so... Just,
Just threw a wrench in all your plans, Caleb.
She kind of looks and goes, I'll see where you guys go next.
Join us.
Alright.
Yeah, can we at least have a name?
Nope.
Because, I mean, we're going to come up with one.
Oh, no, please don't do that.
She just kind of looks at you. She thinks about it for a while, and she goes, Bit.
Bit? Nice. Cool. Got it. Bit.
What up, Bit?
Shut up.
And immediately why she didn't want to tell you her name.
All right.
I'm just going to be completely oblivious to what's funny about it. I'm just going to be like, okay, cool.
Hey, what was the name that she used? Because there's 2 D names in my backstory. I just wanted to double check. Which
Dustin.
No,
Dunstan? Thank you.
Dunstan, yeah.
Dunstan.
Yeah. Dunstan, yep.
Yep. All right, perfect. So that's what I thought.
About that.
Alrighty. Okay, so are we going to search the island now?
Yeah, you guys can start searching on. You have a you now have a phantom rogue with you and a serpapard that appears to be, relatively native to this land.
So, like, Robin, are you going to name the furry snake?
Quiet. I need to converse with them. So I am going to turn to the serpapod and I'm going to ask, is there a name that you would like me to call you or that you go by?
It says no.
Can I give you one? Would you be comfortable with that?
Serpapod does its imitation of a shrug, which is really weird on a creature that has no shoulders.
Ooh, I love it.
Yeah.
Shrug. Okay.
It's like it really has no concept of a name, being an animal, and not a particularly social animal. This isn't or anything where it would regularly deal with other things. Be like referring to each other as wolf. No, it's it lives mostly by itself.
Okay. Then I'm going to come up with a name for it.
Yep. Certainly name the serpapod.
Oh, I got to.
Yeah. Sure,
okay.
Very
Professor
handy.
Oak? Is that a good one?
Yeah.
No,
what about
that doesn't
Mr.
make
Whiskers?
sense.
No, it is not going to be either of those. Ooh. I quite like that.
Everyone knows snake names have to start with S.
It is not going to start with an... Well, okay, hold on. Let me look at some of the S names.
What about Cerberus?
You can name it whatever you want. It's Cerberus, but it starts by spelling it with 3 S's.
Cerberus.
No, I think I'm gonna go with what I had before. Unless I can find a better one. Oh, actually, yeah, I'll go with this one. So I'm gonna go with Exana, which is the Gaelic goddess of the river Isene. I don't know how to pronounce that. But yeah.
And I need a
Axona. I'm guessing at pronunciation.
Yeah, we can just call it Exana, but yeah, we can do with that.
Yeah. I do not speak Gaelic. I am not good with pronunciations, but I think it is cute. So I will go. If you are okay with it, I quite like Exona for you as a name, and if you are okay with that, that is what I shall call you henceforth.
Kind of shrugs. It seems, more or less indifferent to names, but yeah, you can call it that.
Okay. So, and then I'm going to say, now, Exona, have you noticed any areas on the island where what did they call it beforehand? So it was like a D. Dearth.
Islet of Dearth, yeah.
Yeah, I got that part. I meant like the food that wasn't there, like the dead bodies and whatnot that are roaming. They called it something. But where these
they said like wrongness or whatever had been here for some time.
Yes. Do you know where this wrongness kind of originates on the island, or where it seems to be gathered the most? I assume there are safe parts of this island, and there are other parts where one may not want to venture for food.
Spreads and recedes, but always around the gallows. It seems like testing out the word for it, like trying to find what is this human object.
Mm-hmm.
Not really having a proper term for trying to trying the word for the first time. Okay.
I'm going to say thank you. And then I'm going to turn to the party and I'm going to speak in common and say, so this is Axona. That is the name that they're going to go by. And it seems that these zombie creatures always originate from the gallows. So I assume that there is some entrance or door or cave somewhere around there that they're taking the bodies. They said that it tends to kind of spread and recede from there, so that's probably where we should check first. Is everyone good with that?
Yeah.
Perfect. They're gonna head there?
Alright, you guys can head up to the gallows. Because of the mess of the boat and a couple other things. The rest and all that, it is starting to get late, so as you hike up to the gallows, you begin to lose the light.
That is okay.
Yeah. Yeah, as the sun goes down on the 3rd of Elephos, you come up, the little pinnacle of rock to where the gallows are. Arguably, the highest, but definitely the most visible point on the Islet of Dearth.
Question, do any of us not have dark vision?
I don't have dark vision, I don't think.
No!
Okay.
Oof.
I just wanted to see who of us was at a disadvantage.
Once again, it's the old man.
His eyes just aren't what they used to be.
Yeah, when the light goes down, I can see very far.
When the light goes down, that's when I go down.
You got the cataracts, but Mr. Feast didn't bother to come and help him remove them.
Oh no.
Oof.
Okay.
You just weren't one of the 100 people.
An F. Mr. Feast.
Mr. Feast. So we're up on the gallows.
Yeah.
Can I investigate?
Yeah, sure, you can search around the gallows.
Okay. I'm gonna do an investigation. Alright. That is... Why is math hard right now? An 11.
11. In the dim light of the sunset, you're not able to find much. Sort of rooting around at the base of the gallows. The noose is still tied, but it's missing a body. It doesn't look like a body has been forced out, or that the noose has been tampered with and redone. It's almost feels like it has been gently loosened, the body removed, and then just left to hang in the wind.
Okay, since my investigation is not great, can I do an Arcana check to see maybe where magic may be emanating from? Or if there may be a cloaked area?
Yeah. You could do that, or you could ask Gareth to use his eyes.
I could. Gareth, would you like to investigate, or should I do an Arcana check?
¿Por qué no los dos?
I want to be asked. I want to be asked.
All right, fine.
I want
Okay.
you to say it like it's the Isengard thing. Please do this for me once.
So we're killing him first, right?
You weren't at the top of my list, but now you are. Do I really? Can't
No,
I just say...
I'm not gonna make you. I'm not gonna make
Okay,
you. I just
cool.
thought I just wanted to get 2 Isengard jokes in.
I'm just gonna say, all right. Anyone else see anything, implying that you're gonna do that? But while you do that, I am gonna do an Arcana check, just because why not both?
Eldritch Sight.
All right, and with your Eldritch Sight,
What do you see with your Eldritch eyes?
I have a 25 on Arcana. You can do that after Eldritch Sight.
So with Eldritch Sight, it reveals everything that's not obscured by like an inch of lead or a foot of stone, etc., to you that is magic. So aside from the people around you, lighting up in various bits, you notice 2 things. Number 1, despite having cast spells earlier, Bit is a complete void when you cast Eldritch Sight. Like, nothing lights up on her or about her. Like, Torren himself, Robin, even Rockchild, they all glow naturally just a little bit. It's not normally be able to see it visibly, but in the darkness and right now, like, you can kind of see them with their innate magic. You don't see any of that. You don't see any items light up on her. That's kind of weird. Looking around the surroundings, you do not detect any magical presence. Or at least any like active, magical sigils, effects, etc. And that is the Eldritch Sight. For the Arcana check, I will say, with a 25, you find what would be bits and pieces of things used in resurrection spells. Not really anything useful or specific, but like, there's, broken glass there, a bottle stopper here, just little pieces of junk that like wind or accident has caused to be left behind. There's no magic in the residue, but, as you're looking around for like specifically what is magic things, you gather that like the dead are resurrected almost as soon as they're taken down.
Okay.
From, where they go from here, you don't really know about, but, you gather it has something to do with, the boat and the cliff face that you climbed down to get here.
Okay.
But, how they get from here to the boat and back in, all that stuff remains to be seen. Yeah, it is.
I got an idea.
Surprisingly sparse.
They probably wait for a body to be put up here before they reveal themselves. So I have an idea.
You want to stick someone as a ploy?
Joy voice.
I mean, we could have used a fake body.
Mm-hmm.
And used an illusion spell to like help make her look real. And then we hide.
So the zombies earlier that we fought came from the water and the cliff face. Is it possible they walked underneath.
Like the water?
Yes. Also,
Oh,
there hasn't been a body for some time, but I wonder if we could still track maybe where they went. And I'm going to look for footprints.
I say I didn't get any like magical residue on the site, so.
Yes, but so if you look around, there are remnants of things that you would use for resurrection spell. This stopper here, this glass, all these things, that remnants of leftover. So it seems that they take a body down, immediately resurrect it, and then go off. They don't do it in some other site. So I'm trying to think of where they would go and take that body.
Oh, you said the island's pretty flat, right?
I said the island was pretty small. It is rocky, but it is relatively small. Like you could walk it in about an hour just walking around.
Is there like is there like anything like a hill or something?
The terrain is uneven. You are at what would be the most visible point. You're not sure if it's necessarily the highest point, but it's definitely the most visible. As in, if you're up here, you could be seen from probably most anywhere else on the island.
Could I use... How far does my Eldritch Sight really work? As far as my vision will...
Eldritch Sight works as a detect magic spell, which has a range of 30 feet.
Oh, okay. Well, I want to kind of look around to see if maybe there's some sort of maybe alcove someone could be hiding in.
Sure. I'll have you both roll investigation checks. I'm just going to recap real quick what you guys have found, so that it's all in order for the roadmap. So, on the Tyward Earth, at the northern end, there is a Tower of Dearth, which is where the Muata necromancers live.
Mm-hmm.
Near that, you found a cliff face with handholds cut in it. That a mage and a number of undead were climbing up. Below that cliff, you found an alcove which had a boat in it. This boat you then took to most of the way to the Islet of Dearth, at about the center of which there is a hangman's noose that currently sits empty, but is supposed to be filled at all times. In the vicinity of this noose, you found the remnants of things that were guarded in the course of resurrecting an undead. That is about the picture that you have.
So it's either they come from the tower itself, turn one undead, and then go on their merry way, or someone's got an outpost out here just to do it. All that for one corpse? I guess if they keep putting a new one up, a corpse a day, probably. How long has this been going on?
Probably for a bit. You don't fully know. However, you do recall the Rakshasa complaining about the rate of dead being turned and etc., implying that the Muata were taking things a little too slow.
So they don't have access to a lot of corpses, and this would be their only source.
Would be a guaranteed source.
Guaranteed.
Yes, probably their only guaranteed source, which is why they've been trying to find other revenues of dead bodies that aren't going to be investigated when they go missing. Because put them in the noose, you assume that they're dead, decomposed, you don't look for them again, so it doesn't really matter. Whereas you kidnap other people, people are gonna eventually look for them and start to notice.
We could always just wait until another body shows up and see who comes to collect. But I don't know if we have time.
Again, as long as it appears like ever since from what I got from the he wasn't a lieutenant, he was a colonel, wasn't he?
He was a corporal.
Corporal. From what I got from the corporal, it just keeps happening. So if we have a body up there, someone's bound to show up.
Are you
pretty quickly? Again, we could make our own corpse.
What does the assassin think? Is she going to voice an opinion?
So she asked, "Are you volunteering to basically be the corpse in the noose?"
Oh, if we're gonna do that, I'd love to do that. That sounds fun.
Actually, no. I was say we might actually be able to pull off a pretty good illusion.
Ooh.
Well, so we don't know if they have something that, like, I don't know, because I feel like they would check to see if it's an illusion or if any sign of like magic or trickery, since we have already kind of tripped their senses with the battling the zombies earlier.
I mean,
and killing their mage.
Also, they could also just be dumb.
There is a
I don't know. They're an organization that's getting a lot of funding and has been doing this for a while. I don't know if we want to automatically assume that they suck at this.
I mean,
rigging. If you really wanted to hang up there, some rope and wire, we could tie you up under the arms and attach it to the noose so that the weight doesn't come down on your neck, but instead comes down on your torso.
They probably do it under the cover of darkness too.
You'd be pretty well hidden. Pretty good way to get out of being hung if you know you're going to be hung.
Yeah, that's true.
To the neck here, you can tie it off with just prison stuff. I should probably stop talking about these things.
Oh.
I know, it's very valuable information. I'm writing this down as she says it.
I'm starting to like them.
Yeah.
Yeah, Torren was one.
Yeah.
My antics, we all fought that. Well, actually, I pretty much fought it, but y'all were because y'all were useless. I protected you in that fight. Protecting you. Okay, that was a perfectly good battle trophy. Fair and square.
Gareth, take a walk. Take a lap.
Sometimes.
All right, let's tie him up.
All right, so they are going to rig Rockchild to the thing. Yeah. All right. So. Yeah. So Rockchild's going to be hung from the tree, or from the gallows. About where do the rest of you go?
We're gonna hide.
I'm gonna hide. Shit, I suck at stealth.
So what we're going to do is I'm going to gather.
You guys hide.
So if there is like a rocky outcropping that we can like hide within relative vicinity, I'd love to do that. Also, if we can do it like that, I'm gonna cast Shit. I'm gonna cast. Fuck. Fuck it. I'll cast Blessing of the Trickster on Robin. So.
Okay.
All right. So, do you guys want to? So, you have the Serpapard.
Yep.
You know, a few places you can like kind of squeeze yourself into.
Mm-hmm.
He can hide, and basically, as you search around with his help, I'll say, you can find places to hunker down. 20 feet, 50 feet, or 90 feet away from where Rockchild is. The further away you are, you gather, the less likely you are to be detected, but also the harder it's going to be to get to Rockchild.
I'll be within 20 feet.
You said it's 20, 50, what?
20, 50, or 90.
I'll stay 20 feet because I can use Minor Illusion to create better cover.
I will do 50 feet because I can always teleport 30 and then dash the rest to get to him.
I'll do 50 as well, and I'll suggest the Yanti also does 50.
Yeah, all right, so everyone but Gareth is going to do 50, so I'm going to have you all just sort of, I'm going to move everybody around. So I'm going to have Rockchild say over here, hanging from the tree, simulating this. And then everyone is just going to gather up, whether you're 20, 50, or, 90 feet away. You're just going to all, wrong button. We're just going to all sort of gather up in like this simulated alcove. Where did Gareth go?
Oh, you said 20 feet away from rock.
Yeah, no. I'm saying I'm simulating this.
Oh, simulating. Okay.
Yeah, so you see how there's kind of like this rocky outcropping here that I'm kind of stuffing you guys all into. Like to simulate that, like you're kind of hiding under here. Rockchild is sort of over here, so we've got a nice sort of open plane on which to have him, fight or hang or whatever it is we need to do around him. We've got a nice open space. And I'm going to ask everyone who is hiding to make a stealth check. Including the Serpapard and, what's her name? The Bit. All right. So what did everyone get?
This is stealth checks.
Yep, everyone needs to make a stealth check.
Stealth.
Yep.
18.
13.
All right.
You have advantage.
That is with advantage.
Oh, fucking bullshit. Okay.
Hey, it would have been a 4 had I not had advantage.
That's fine.
And Gareth?
17.
17. Okay. So, Gareth, you had it a little bit harder than everyone else because you were closer. However, yeah, you do manage to actually hide yourself from what comes next. As the hours creep on, Rockchild just doing his best to sort of hang there limply. The rope still bites into you despite, it's not breaking your neck, but you kind of wish it would as it's, the rope burn under your shirt from getting tied off like this. As the hours creep towards midnight, a creature scurries up over the rock that Gareth is hiding under. And as it does so, Gareth, I'd like for you to please make for me a Constitution saving throw.
Ooh.
As a foul smell washes over you. All right, this thing has like the unbathed gamer body of 1,000 years. The gaming in a public game store.
Ugh, gross.
Oh, bad
Is that one
flashbacks.
by 2 tables
I know,
over?
right? It's sad that I know what that is.
It's
You
like
mean-
going to a Yu-Gi-Oh tournament.
Ooh.
Oh no, I'm going to the Indiana Comic Con. I feel like I've mentally prepared. Yeah, but I'm also getting to see Mark Shepard.
That's true.
The only
True.
reason to go to Indiana is groceries.
Actually cheaper. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Constitution saving throw. Come on, buddy. Okay. 14.
14. You manage to bite down on like your tongue or whatever and not choke from the stench as this creature begins to approach where Rockchild is. It gets to about I will say 10 feet off of him. It's, kind of starts looking at the body, kind of swaying. It's up on its like haunches with your limited dark vision as you all sort of see it. It is, just this ebony black, skittering, golem-esque creature. It's like got like full Lord of the Rings going on it.
Mm.
Can I recognize what this is?
I was about to say, can I do a nature check just from vision?
Yeah, sure. Roll nature checks, and we're gonna end it with it about to approach. As it's about to get to Rockchild.
16.
18.
18. Yeah, you're able to identify this. This is a rather horrible form of undead, known as a Shadowghast. You're able to put this together because as you see it move towards Rockchild, as kind of comes into like slightly darker areas, even in the dark night, you just lose sight of it and it seems to like glide and like reappear in the exact same pose, a few feet further away as it's crawl walking over to where Rockchild is. It's moves, it seems like it's moving much more fluidly in the darkness. And that's where we're gonna leave off. We'll jump into whatever you guys are gonna do to deal with the Shadowghast at the start of next session.
Man, I wish we had a paladin. Damn.
Yeah. If only there was someone that could deal with undead.